So good morning students. In the last class I have discussed about what is acid, what is base, okay, and the uses of acid, base, characteristics of acid, base. Now today I will discuss about salt. What is salt? What are salts? So in the previous days I have discussed in the characteristics of bases. When acid and base react, then salt is produced. So a salt is formed when acid and base react. Okay, this is the simple definition of salt. When acid and base react, then we get salt, or salt is formed. Okay, so I can give you some examples like that. Suppose we know HCl, hydrochloric, this is acid. Base, this is a base. Okay, you know this is water and this is salt. This is base, this is acid. Okay, and this is called table salt, which we use or which we eat. This is called table salt, which we eat, NaCl. Sodium chloride. The name of it is sodium chloride. Sodium chloride. Okay, and this is sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. And this is hydrochloric acid. Okay, so when hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide react, then we get table salt or sodium chloride and water. Okay, another example, H2SO4 plus okay, leave it. Okay, so this is the example of how salt is produced. Okay, now what are the uses of salt? What are the uses of salt? There are some uses of salt. There are some uses of salt, like ammonium chloride is used in dry cells. Ammonium chloride, what is the ammonium chloride? This is called ammonium chloride. Okay, and how ammonium chloride is produced? I can show you. Suppose acid HCl plus NH4OH is equals to NH4Cl plus H2O. Okay, so this is ammonium hydroxide. I have discussed in the previous class. This is ammonium hydroxide, and which is base. This is base, ammonium hydroxide, and this is hydrochloric acid. This is acid, and this is ammonium chloride, which is salt and water. Okay, so it is used in dry cells. Okay, soldering, whatever. Next, sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate means NaHCO3. NaHCO3. Okay, how it is produced? NaOH plus H2CO3 is equals to NaHCO3 plus H2O. So this is base, sodium hydroxide, I have written before, and this is acid, carbonic acid. Okay, and this is sodium bicarbonate, which is salt and water. Okay, so for all the cases we have seen that salts are produced by the reaction of acid and base. NH4Cl, acid and base. NaCl, acid base. So all the salts are produced with the reaction of acid and base. Okay, and sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate is used in baking powder. Okay, manufacturing of glass. Okay, next sodium chloride, or sodium chloride is used to eat. We eat sodium chloride. Okay, and next potassium nitrate. Potassium nitrate, there is used in fertilizers, explosive. Okay, so you can read it easily. So here you understand what is salt. Actually salt is produced by the reaction of acid and base. Okay, for all the cases we have seen that when acid and base react we get salt and water, but our required is salt. Okay, next natural indicators. Indicators of acid and base. So at first, what are indicators? What are indicators? Achha, in the bike we have seen there are two indicators, right indicator and left indicator. What is the function of that? When right indicator is on, it means we go in right direction. When left indicator is on, we go in left direction. That means it indicates the side, right side or left side. Okay, so similarly acid base indicator shows it is acid or it is base. Suppose you have given a liquid, how can you recognize whether it is acid or whether it is base? So with the help of indicators we can easily say whether it is acid or whether it is base. Okay, and how can they do it? They change their color. Indicators, it indicate acid or base. Okay, how? They change their color. By changing their color, they indicates whether it is acid or whether it is base. That means in the acid the color is different in the base. So that means it has a color in the acid and it has a different color in base. Okay, that means, and bases has some natural colors which are found. Okay, but when it is immersed or when it is dropped in the acid, it gives an color, and when it is dropped in the base, it gives another different color. So we can say with seeing color that it is acid or it is base. Okay, so some natural indicator: turmeric powder is natural indicator. Red cabbage, okay, red cabbage extract. Okay, another is Biophyllum extract. So when biophyllum extract is mixed, first biophyllum extract mixed with water. Okay, this biophyllum extract mixed with water. Okay, in water, because it is water, it is jelly like. So at first we mix it with the water. Okay, then you mix it with the not only biophyllum leaf extract, biophyllum leaves extract. Okay, so at first biophyllum leaves extract mixed with water, some water, because it is like jelly like, so that's why at first we mix with water. Okay, then if we mix this with water, acid, it gives a pink color, but it is in base. give yellow color. Yellow color. So suppose you have given a unknown liquid and you have to say whether it is acid or whether it is base. Suppose you what you do, you take some biofilm leaf extract mixed with water, okay, then you mix this with acid or with the if you then you mixed it with this liquid, okay, with that liquid. If it gives pink color, then you can say easily it is acid, or it gives whether if it gives yellow color, then you can say easily that it is base. So with the help of seeing color, we can say whether the unknown liquid is acid or base. Understand? Suppose you have given this is unknown liquid, unknown, you don't know what is it. Some of liquid is given, you don't know what is it. It may be acid or may be base, but you don't know. Then what will you do? You mix some biofilm leaves extract in water, okay. If it gives pink color, then you can say easily it is acid. If it gives yellow color, then you can say easily it is base. So with the help of indicators, we can indicate whether the given liquid is acid or base, okay. So that is the function of indicators. Indicator indicates whether it is acid or base, okay, by changing their color. Next, turmeric powder. Turmeric powder. What turmeric? This is turmeric powder. So at first you can do it easily in your home. Take a cup of water and mix some turmeric powder, okay. Then decant the solution, okay. Then mix this solution first with acid and then mix with base, okay. So it will give two different colors, okay. And with the help of this color, you can say that whether it is acid or whether it is base. Suppose you can also take some cabbage extract, okay. So and the first red cabbage, boil this red cabbage extract with some of water, okay. Then take the solution, then it must have a color, okay. It may be brown color or violet color, okay. Then mix some acid with this within this, then it gives like pink color. And if you mix some base, it will give green color. So you can say easily if the color is green, then the given object is base or given liquid is base. If the color is become pink, then you can say easily that the given object is as given liquid is acid. So by seeing the color, you can say whether it is acid or base. So this is the function of indicator. Indicator indicates whether it is acid or base by changing their color, okay. And in the laboratory, we use litmus paper. We use litmus. In laboratory, we use litmus. What is litmus? Litmus is an acid base indicator, okay. And normally it's kind of paper. It's a paper, okay. And there are two types of litmus paper. Two kind of. One is red and another is blue. One is red and another is blue, okay. It is naturally dyed red and blue color, okay. So if you suppose this is unknown. This is unknown substance or unknown liquid, you don't know, okay. So first take the litmus paper and place it within the liquid. Suppose you take red litmus. Take red litmus. So if the red litmus remains red, that means it is acid. And again you check with the blue litmus. Take blue litmus paper and place within this liquid. If blue litmus changes into red, then you say it is acid. That means in the acid, blue litmus changes into red, but red litmus remains red, okay, and for base red litmus changes into blue, but blue litmus remain blue. Understand? In the acid solution, blue litmus changes into red, and in base solution, red litmus changes into blue. But in acid solution, red litmus remains red, and in base solution, blue litmus remains blue. Okay, so with the help of litmus paper, we can say easily whether the given liquid is acid or base. Okay, suppose first we check with red litmus if it is changed in color. If the color is changed into blue, then we can say it is base. If the color is not changed, then we can say it is it is acid. Then I can check it with the help of blue litmus paper. Then blue litmus paper in acid changes into red. Okay, so with the help of indicators, we can say whether the given liquid or unknown liquid is acid or base. Okay, there are some of indicators like methyl orange. Methyl orange gives the color red orange in acid and orange color in base. Okay, and it gives and phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein is colorless. It is colorless in acid solution, and it gives pink in base solution. Okay, and first so understand there are two indicators, and what kind of question can come. Suppose you have given the name of the indicators, and you have to say what kind of color is formed in acid solution and base solution, or you can ask the color, then you have to say what is the indicator. Suppose you have asked there is an indicator and which gives orange color in base, then you can say easily it is methyl orange. Okay, normally methyl orange color, and normally phenolphthalein colorless. Okay, that means in acid solution it remain colorless, and in base it become pink. Okay, so and the turmeric powder test, you can do it in your home. I have not said what color comes. At first you try it in your home. Take some cup of water and mix some turmeric powder, then it must has a color. Okay, then what will you do? And now you say, sir, from where we can get acid or base? You can take a lemon. We know lemon juice consists of citric acid, so you can take lemon, and lemon juice is a acid. So you take a cup of water and divide into two parts. In one part you mix lemon juice. Okay, then it must have a color. And next you take soap solution, the soap which we use, sabun which we use. Okay, so this soap solution give us what? Soap solution give us base. Soap solution is base. So you can easily collect acid and base. So I hope you can try it in your home. You can try it in your home and tell me what color comes. Okay, do it in your own home and tell me what color comes. Okay, so thank you students, read very well.